Hello everyone, it's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my holiday TBR. So the day I'm filming this is Christmas Eve. Hopefully it'll be up either tonight or early on Christmas morning, but just in time for you to still get in the holiday spirit with your holiday reading. Right now that's pretty much all that I am interested in reading. All that I'm in the mood to read are those like cute, quick, fast-paced, sickly sweet holiday romances. I'm also like, I've been having a weird reading year. I think if you've like watched my videos or followed me on Instagram, then you realize that I've kind of had like months where I'm reading all the books and then I have like 3 weeks where I can barely finish one book. So I'm coming off of like a really big reading slump. Because I've been in that slump too and have had such a weird reading year, it is literally me versus my Goodreads goal right now. I think I'm like 6 books away from hitting my goal. I've never not hit it. I don't care about it because it's so like, it's literally a made-up goal, and if I cared that much I would just go in and change the goal to the amount of books I've already read and be done with it. But it is fun to just like check that thing off at the end of the year and see what your year in reading looked like. So that being said, today I want to share with you some of the things that I am looking to read during this week that I have off during the holidays, this little break before the new year. I'm actually going to my dad's house to spend a couple of days with my dad and my sister later today, but I have just loaded up my Kindle with all of the reads because I don't want to carry a bunch of books with me. I already have plenty of laundry and things that I'm taking with me, but that's the great thing about having a Kindle. And I also have Kindle Unlimited, so all of those like cute, steamy holiday romances are usually on there as well, so I looked up a lot of those. But I do have a few books that you could also get in the physical copy too, so let's just jump into the books. Okay, the first book is Noelle the First by Nicole Falls. In this book we follow our main character, Noelle, who was born on Christmas but has never really been in the Christmas spirit. She's like having a hard time getting fun and festive. And then we have Jay, who is moving back home after going through a really bad breakup. He and Nicole were best friends, and now he wants to use the holiday as an attempt to kind of lift both of their spirits and get them both feeling festive. In their search to kind of find the Christmas spirit and get into that holiday mood, they end up also finding each other. Romance ensues. It sounds so sweet and just what I need. It's like a sugar cookie. I love it. Next is a book that I do have the physical copy of, but it's also available on Kindle Unlimited, and that is Christmas Kisses by Farrah Roshan. If you watched the vlog that went up before this, you know that I showed you the physical copy of that book, and it includes 2 Christmas novellas in it. Oh my gosh, somebody was like playing EDM music outside my building. Gotta love living in the city. Okay. Anyway, so the first book in this holiday, I don't want to call it a duology, what is it? A duet, is Tuscan Nights, which is set in Italy. So basically we follow our main character, Nyla, who escaped to Italy 3 years ago after she was getting married. I think she gets left at the altar, and now it's 3 years later, and her ex-fiance's brother is coming to Tuscany in Italy to find her, and I think the 2 of them connect and have a romance set over the holidays in Italy. He basically shows up like, I'm the brother you should have been dating all along, so it's a good thing you didn't marry that other guy. Let's fall in love in Italy. It sounds incredibly messy, and I'm always here for some holiday mess, so I can't wait to get into that one. And the second in the duet is called Second Chance Christmas, and we follow our main character, Ayana, who is in Vail, Colorado for her brother's wedding. Her brother's best man used to be her boyfriend, and I guess they had like a bad breakup, and she wants to show him that she's like moved on and she's doing all bad all by herself, like she's completely gotten over the heartbreak. But then her brother goes missing, like he gets cold feet before the wedding, so she has to team up with her ex to then find her brother and get the wedding to go on. And I think the 2 of them having to team up to find him helps them to reconnect and get their second chance at love. Again, I love mess. I love holiday mess. I love a messy friend dynamic, and as much as I hate to admit it, I do love a second chance romance because I don't know, it's just relatable. Okay, this next novel, the premise of it sounds so interesting to me, and that is The Xfiles by Jennifer Peel. So we follow our main character, who used to be like the queen of Christmas, but then she catches her husband like around Christmas, like under the tree with another woman, and obviously that completely sours her to the holiday. But she turns it into a positive. She ends up like cropping him out of all their pictures and like coming up with this online presence of basically erasing your ex from your online life, and goes viral for that and ends up starting a business with it. Her ex-husband's best friend ends up coming around, and he wants to help her be less of a Grinch and less pessimistic about love and the holidays, and I think romance takes off from there. So I just think that's so interesting that, and so unique and creative of a plot, to have someone make a whole business out of just digitally erasing your ex from your life, because in the time that we live in, that is such a thing. Like, people will have entire Instagrams where you have all these pictures and memories with this person, and when you just want to not think about them, it's like impossible to escape them. Like, even, you know, when you delete someone's number from your iPhone and then you go to like they send you a text and it's like, oh, maybe this person with 8 heart emojis next to it, and it's like, I said we were moving on. So yeah, I love the premise of this book. This next one is one that I've seen all over Bookstagram, and it's gotten recommended in a couple of roundups that I've read, and that is The Holiday Swap. Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox, and this basically is the movie The Holiday, which is my favorite Christmas movie probably, at least my favorite Christmas rom-com, and it is literally the same plot. So there are these two women, they end up switching lives right before the holiday, and they each end up falling in love in their swap. The one main character, Charlie, is a chef on a reality baking show, so she lives in like the big city, and her twin, Cass, lives in like a remote mountain town and is trying to like pull her life together as well. So she asks if they can switch lives for the holidays. Obviously, it's not going to be the exact same plot of the holiday, but that is the general premise of that movie. So I have a feeling that if I really love that, then I'll probably love this book as well. This next one is a novella by the same author of the novella that I'm wrapping up reading today, which is Finding Christmas, and this one is called Mistletoe Blues by Bella J. This is literally like minimum plot, maximum steam novella, it seems. Basically, there is a mall Santa, I believe, and our main character gets dared to, like, I guess, flirt with or entice the mall Santa, and ends up like hooking up with the mall Santa, and I think they fall for each other. They might just hook up, but it is gonna be a quick read. It sounds like a good like buffer read. Like, if you're reading full-length novels and you need something in between just to keep your momentum going, this is the one that you want to pick up. This next one was recommended to me by Joss. Joss's channel on YouTube was Squibbles Reads. She doesn't really upload anymore, but she's pretty active still on Instagram, so thanks for this recommendation, Joss. In this one, we follow two best friends, Zia and Rashad, who are basically like best friends to the max. There's always been some like chemistry between them. They've always kind of teetered on that line of, are we friends? Are we more than friends? But I don't think it's ever been clear exactly what they're doing. So Rashad wants to convince Zia that they would be just as good in a relationship as they are in their friendship. So he devises these 12 dates around Christmas time to convince her that they should be together. I think this is so cute. It sounds just like the cutest little holiday thing, and Love at the Holidays is just so cute. And then the last book that I have on my holiday TBR is one that I'm actually going to buddy read with Joss, who recommended that last book to me, and that is Holly Jolly Diwali. So in this book, we follow our main character, Nikki, who has pretty much always played life by the book. She is like the practical one. She got the practical job even though she was more interested in the arts. She did something that was more traditional that would please her family. She always stayed close to home. And then one day she gets laid off and realizes that taking the practical route to life just has not gotten her where she thought it would. Obviously, it's like not as predictable as you think it's going to be. So she ends up booking a last-minute flight to India to her best friend's wedding, and just in time to celebrate Diwali. While she's there, she meets a musician, this guy who is totally not good on paper, which is what she would have normally gone for when looking for a partner, but obviously checks all the boxes for her on another level, and they end up, I'm sure, falling for each other. I think he is supposed to be more like tapped into that go with the flow, free spirit personality, and obviously that's what she needs to learn, how to like loosen up, relax, adjust to, you know, not being so rigid about everything, and he helps to pull that out of her while they fall in love. I don't think I've ever read a single book that references, let alone centers around Diwali, so that will be a fun one. I think we're going to start this probably on the 26th, like right after Christmas, which I'm so excited about. Alright, so that is my holiday TBR. If I get through the majority of these books, I will complete and crush my Goodreads reading goal. So let me know, one, did you set a Goodreads reading goal and did you accomplish it, or are you going to accomplish it by the 31st? What's on your holiday TBR? What's on your TBR for these last few, wow, I guess days now of 2021? And just let me know if any of these books stood out to you as interesting. I will include links to everything below, and I can't wait to chat with you all about books in the comments. Merry Christmas.